गुड मर्निङ क्लास 10। आज म तिमीहरूलाई फेरि च्याप्टर 3 को हाइड्रोस्फियरबाट आएको 17, 18 अनि 19मा आएको माध्यमिकमा आएका प्रश्नहरू लङ क्वेसन 5 मार्क्सको जुन चाहिँ हुन्छ त्यो तिमीहरूलाई बताउन गइरहेछु। त यो तिमीहरूले छुट्टै एउटा खातामा गरेर लेख्नेछौ, वर्कबुकमा होइन। वर्कबुकमा पनि प्रश्न उत्तर गर्नै पर्छ, तर यो चाहिँ माध्यमिकको लागि 2022 माध्यमिकको लागि। ओके, सो प्रश्न छ, एक्सप्लेन द कज रेस्पोन्सिबल फर द डेभलपमेन्ट अफ हाई टाइड्स। आन्सर, टाइड्स आर द पिरियोडिक rise and fall of the ocean twice in about 24 hours. The tides are formed because of the following factor. Number 1, rotation of the earth. The earth is continuously spinning on its axis. This movement causes the development of centrifugal forces. Due to the effects of the centrifugal force, the water on the earth's surface has a tendency to move away. This caused the high tides to be formed in the seas. Number 2, attraction of the earth by the sun and the moon. According to Newton's law of gravity, all the objects on the universe attracts another object. The attraction of moon is much more effective because sun is 380 times further than the moon. Okay, so therefore the high and the low tides are influenced by the lunar attraction. यहाँ तिमीहरूलाई नक्सा पनि बनाएर देखाइएको छ, यो नक्सा पनि के गर्छौ बनाउँछौ। And then number 2, when the moon is directly over the seas, water piles up and cause high tides there. The tide moves in a great wave around the earth, following the movement of the moon, except where the presence of land slopes stops them. The place on the rotating earth facing the moon experience maximum pull by the moon and enjoy high tides. This is known as primary tide. The places of earth opposite to the places experiencing primary tides enjoying secondary tides due to centrifugal force of the earth. Okay, अब अर्को प्रश्न छ 2018 मा आएको, एक्सप्लेन द फ्याक्टर रेस्पोन्सिबल फर द ओरिजिन अफ ओशन करेन्ट. हाउ ocean currents are origin, what are its causes. Okay, the cause of origin of ocean current. The main cause of the origin of ocean currents are prevailing wind, the planetary wind or the prevailing wind push the surface layers of the ocean water in front of them in a constant flow. If due to seasonal changes the direction of the wind is changed, the current also have a similar change in their direction. In tropical areas, the equatorial current moving along with the trade winds moves from east to west. In temperate region, westerlies drives the seawater from west to east. The difference in temperature. The temperature is low at the polar poles and the high at the equator. The polar water is cooled and become heavy and shrinks. The equatorial water is warm, light and floats. This creates a convectional current and the polar water moves towards the equator and vice versa. Number C, difference in salinity. Salinity भनेको नुनिलोपन. The salinity of ocean water varies from place to place. The water of high salinity is denser than water of low salinity. Hence, the water of high salinity flows on the surface while the water of high salinity flows at the bottom of the ocean. Then comes the rotation of the earth. The rotation of the earth generates a centrifugal force which causes generation of currents in the ocean water. Another one is shape of the coast. The shape and the direction of the coast of land masses also change the direction of the currents. Then F is centrifugal force. The centrifugal force of the earth is greater at the equator than at the poles. Hence, the water current moves from equatorial region to the poles. Then evaporation and the rainfall. Evaporation decreases water level and increases the salinity, while rainfall increases the water level and decreases salinity. This influences the flow of the ocean current. Melting of ice. Melting of ice raises the sea level and reduces salinity, influencing the ocean current. Okay. अर्को प्रश्न आएको छ 2017 मा give a brief account of the influence of global warming. It's a very important question. Okay. The influence of global warming are discussed below. Melting of ice. Global warming increases the average temperature of the Earth's atmosphere, which results in melting of ice caps and glaciers. This will submerge coastal areas due to increase in the level of the seawater. The fluvial cycle will be disturbed and the landforms will change. Many flora and fauna may be destroyed. Okay. Then number 2, climatic changes. The northern hemisphere will become hotter than the southern hemisphere due to the presence of more land masses here. Amount of rainfall in tropical region will increase by 10 to 15%. The northern countries may experience flood and the southern countries will experience droughts in the northern hemisphere. The summer will be longer. The changes of thousand storms and the cyclones will increase. Ecosystem. Change in climate due to global warming may result in extinction of many species of birds, animals, and plants. And number 4, spread of diseases. The germs and the bacteria will become highly active and spread disease like dengue, malaria, yellow fever, and now COVID, etc. Some tropical disease may spread to high latitude. Okay. Then the spread of disease. High temperature and high rates of evaporation will turn many places arid and hence boost the spread of disease. Effects on vegetation and agriculture. Excessive heat may hamper the growth of coniferous forest in hilly areas. Mangrove may be drowned due to rise in seawater level. Some crops like rice, wheat, barley, soybean, tobacco, jute, etc. will reduce their growth. त्योसँग एउटा जोडिएको प्रश्न छ, distinguish between warm and cold current. Okay. So left side मा छ कलममा warm current and right side मा छ cold current. The moving rivers of hot sea water are termed as warm current, while moving rivers of cold sea water are termed as cold current. Number 2, warm current moves from equator towards pole. The cold current moves from polar region towards equator. Warm current they are warm. The water is warm in warm current and the cold in cold current. Okay. They moves on the surface of the seawater and the cold current moves under the surface of the seawater. Warm current makes nearby coast warm and the cold current makes nearby coast cold. Warm current brings food for fishes. Cold current they brings fishes for cold region to warmer region. Example of warm current is Gulf Stream and the example of cold current is Labrador. Okay. So यहाँसम्म भयो तिमीहरुको chapter 3 बाट आएको 2017, 18 र 19 मा आएको प्रश्नहरु. ओके. यो खातामा राम्ररी सार्छौ अनि यसलाई के गर्छौ याद गर्छौ. यो के हो लङ क्वेशन. ओके.